Hi, it's Felina. Welcome to my channel or welcome back. And as always, I'm glad to have you. And I hope you'll forgive me for doing voiceover today. My sister I've been talking about that's been ill. She was in ER and didn't get home till probably about 3:30. And by the time I helped her and everything and got back home and unwound, I didn't get to sleep till probably about 7 o'clock this morning. So I haven't been up long. But I wanted to talk about something that I had an experience with, and I've talked about someone else who did, and it's probably happened to a lot of people when we were younger or we could have been older. And, don't be shy about talking about it. I'm curious to know if you've ever had a movie that traumatized you, whether as a child or as an adult. I'm thinking mainly horror because that's what I was traumatized by. I talked about it before, like I talked about it in a I think I mentioned it in a video, and I talked about it to someone in a comment. But I would like to hear your stories, and I'll tell you mine. Okay. It's actually even creepy now for me to look at this movie poster. This may not be the original, but it's okay. What happened? This is a very, very bad Exorcist ripoff. And to anyone who likes this movie, I'm sorry, no offense, but for me, it was a nightmare. It really was. I was around, I'd say I was about 9 years old, and my sister, she's 14 years older than me. Yeah, she was already married, so it was just me, mom, and dad, at home. And we found out that a drive-in not far from us. Yeah, I know there's still some around. I'd like to find some. They were fun, but they're almost a thing of the past. But I think they're trying to make a comeback. But anyway, we found out that a drive-in was having scary movies. It was Halloween weekend, and we went to see this. And oh boy, this was something my 9 or 10 or however old I was. I was around 9 or 10. My young self was not ready for. It's a very, like I said, it's a very bad ripoff of The Exorcist. But it's it really, like I said, if you like this movie, I apologize, but this is just my feelings on it. It actually doesn't have a very good plot at all. I mean, I've watched it. Yes, I've watched it since I've been older, and it's about a woman who is pregnant who becomes possessed, and it's silly, but there's all the things in there. There are so many nods to The Exorcist. And because of this, I would be well into adulthood before I could get through The Exorcist. But it was horrible. Uh, I heard language that I'd never heard in my life. That the horrible face, and it was horrible. It was awful. Juliet Mills, the cherry on top of the cake. At that time, I watched reruns of an old show that she was in, where she was the purest character. She was on Nanny and the Professor. And I couldn't watch that for a long time. And I was so traumatized. And I don't know how long these go for, but I'll finish my story. I'll be right back. Okay. But like I said, we went to see this on Halloween weekend. And we, none of us knew what we were getting into. Now, I've heard a lot of people talk about this movie and say that the movie trailer scared them. I don't remember ever seeing the movie trailer. A lot of them said that they'd be watching Saturday morning cartoons and it would come on. And that's really not an appropriate time to be showing it. But I was never really that big. Well, I wasn't. I had some shows I watched on Saturdays, but I never made a point to get up and watch Saturday morning cartoons. But they said even the trailer scared them. So I kind of, in a way, wish I had have seen it. because I think I knew the names, but I didn't know what the movies were about, at that time. But oh, it's horrible. And when you're well, of course, you've got great sound, surround sound, and everything in a theater now. But at a drive-in, there are little speakers all over, or that's how it used to be. And my mom did not like this either. Uh, I don't know how many trips we made to the concession stand, to the bathroom, but you could still hear that horrible voice. And you can imagine, like I said, stuff I'd never heard before. It was just really foul and awful. And there was nothing. Whereas in The Exorcist, at least there is a priest. Well, it ends up being two priests brought in to help her. But no, nothing. She has someone from her past, and that doesn't have the best of intentions. That's all I'll say. If you want to watch it, I'm not going to give it away. But I don't recommend it. I can't in good faith. I can't, in good conscience, I cannot recommend this. It just it's a lot of torture and no big payoff. But I wanted to leave and so did my mom. I really did. And my dad. No, don't think hard of my dad because I'm kind of the same way. My dad, felt like he'd already paid money to get in. He wanted to stay and watch, and it was the first show. And we did, I think it was The Island of Dr. Monroe was the one that was gonna be on after that, and it started, and he decided to leave. That I could have probably handled, but no, we stayed and watched this, and, oh, I tried, I would look away, but he had a truck then. Even when I look back, I'd see the reflection, and I'm telling you what, for probably I said about a week. It may have been longer than that, but the person I was talking to, I said about a week. It could have been longer than that. Um, it seems like time is different when you're a child. But I mean, I felt sick at my stomach. I could not sleep. I made it a habit of. I would make it a point watching something, funny or something on TV, laying down on the couch and falling asleep, and then I'd let Dad carry me to my room. I couldn't even go in my bedroom, go sleep. And it was just, I talked about one lady who was traumatized very badly by, if you haven't watched that video, she was never the same after The Exorcist. And this had went on a long time. From at the time of the article, she was 39 and she saw it when she was 18. But she, you know, I wasn't at the level of her. She really, really had some, bad things going on. Like I said, go watch the video, please, if you haven't. But I don't know. It was like I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't get that image out of my mind, that face or the voice. It was just horrible. And that's my experience. And like I said, my don't think hard of my dad because I've done the same thing since then with a particular movie. I won't say what it was. Well, yeah, I will. Okay, I'll say it. And if you like this, I'm sorry. Hereditary. Now, I wasn't so much as traumatized by it, but I did not like the vibe of it. And I'm sorry I went to see it. But yet, a friend and I went, and we did see one couple walk out. We thought about it, but we didn't. So anyway, that's my story. And now I'd like to hear yours if you have one. Like I said, don't be shy. Even if you were older, it doesn't matter. You don't have to tell how old you were. If you were traumatized by a movie, and I'm not getting a lot from you guys in comments, and I'd like to hear about it. If something really got to you, I know different things scare different people. So, but I'd like to hear. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I appreciate everyone who does. Now, like I said, I've been noticing I haven't been getting the views and the comments and the likes like, I'm a small channel, I realize that. But I haven't been getting as much feedback as I was. And I miss that because I really enjoy your comments. So if you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up and comment. Don't be shy about it. I told mine, so don't be shy. And, you know, I would really, really appreciate it if you subscribed. I'm a small channel. I'm trying to grow. And I decided I wanted to do this. I think I said before I was inspired by Haley Reese. Check her out, and also her boyfriend, Tyler Medeiros TV. I really enjoy them. And I watch others paranormal channels as well. And now Tyler is not. He has done of course dealing with the paranormal, but he's also doing a series right now. Like it's kind of creepy, but kind of interesting. What people on death row have, or people that are getting ready to be executed have requested as their last meals. And sort of creepy, but yet it's interesting. And Haley, she's been ghost hunting, and like I said, I'm trying to go to Crybaby Bridge. It's raining today, and my sister seems like she's doing some better. I talked to her, and of course, she's still kind of tired too from being up late. But if nothing comes up, my friend is supposed to come over and take me. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, but hopefully over the weekend. Like I said, no promises. I never know what's going to happen. But and at least we can get his story. And I'd like to go to Crybaby Bridge. But anyway, leave your comments down there. I would like to hear, what, because I'm curious to know what scares other people. Like I said, like and give me a comment, and if you would subscribe, that would mean a lot to me. It really would. And like I said, I'm just a small channel trying to grow, and that's why I decided, and I'm committed to it. I'm going to do it. I've been late some, I know, but I'm doing the 31 days of Halloween, and we don't have very many days left. So I'm going to go now and wish everyone whatever it is for you. I hope you have a great day, great night, and let me know about those movies. I'd love to hear about it. Thanks again for watching, and have a great one, and I'll say goodbye.